Haven, your safe haven for legitimate work from home jobs. I have 4 roles that I'm going to share with you today. We have 2 roles from Allstate, and they actually have several remote roles available on their site. And then also we have a position with UPS that's fully remote. And if you've done anything in healthcare under the billing department, I have a role for you as well. So let's go ahead and jump into Allstate. They are currently looking for a health and benefits administrative analyst role. This is fully remote in the US, and this is an entry level position. And this was posted just yesterday on the 21st. Let's see what they're looking for. It says the benefits and administrative analyst researches, analyzes, resolves, and responds to customer inquiries, and provides support in the development and maintenance of business processes for customers to achieve desired business results. This role also develops team members and provides training and support to peers. And they go more into the responsibilities here. What they're looking for you to have, it's preferred but not required that you have a 4-year bachelor's degree. Experience is 0 to 2 years, so they're letting you know it's entry level. You don't have to have experience with this particular role, and you do not have any supervisory roles in this. And it says in lieu of the above education requirements, an equivalent combination of education and experience may be considered. Really, since it's entry level and they have 0 years of experience listed, any work experience you have could qualify you, so don't count yourself out. The skills that they want you to have, these are what you want to make sure that you include on your resume to qualify you. Analytical thinking, business acumen, business administration, call escalation, compliance monitoring, customer centricity, digital literacy, inclusive leadership, learning agility, office administration, and results oriented. So essentially, you just need to be able to work office equipment, handle customer service, and be customer service focused. Digital literacy is just being able to navigate a computer and software programs. Inclusive leadership, be able to work as a team with all sorts of people from different backgrounds. Call escalation, be able to handle incoming calls, outbound calls, and know when to escalate that up to upper management. So it's analytical thinking, be detail oriented. So just your standard skills for operation, okay? And the compensation for this role is $40,000 per year to $66,227.50, a very exact amount per year, and is based on experience and qualifications, okay? Now let's look at another role with Allstate. This one is a liability determination adjuster. This is remote specifically for the Eastern time zone. If you don't live in the Eastern time zone and you're interested, don't worry. If you go to their careers page and just select remote, and you can filter it by entry level as well if that's important, you will find that they have some central time zone roles and some that are just like the last one, just fully remote within the US, and it doesn't depend on your time zone, okay? Now for this role, your primary responsibility will be to assist our valued customers in navigating the aftermath of single or multi-vehicle auto losses. And when you go down to what they're looking for, it says you'll wear a few hats to fill a few roles throughout your day that will require a level of experience. And they go into detail about each one. Let's look at the highlight. You must be a customer service expert, an investigator, effective communicator, negotiator, problem solver, and recorder. So essentially be able to communicate with the customers, understand their situation and what's going on, ask the right questions to get the information you need, be able to effectively communicate verbally and in written format, and be able to help find a solution to their issues, as well as, document the interaction, okay? Now, the work location, this position is a remote home-based role. Your home office does not need to be near an Allstate office, but it does need to be in the United States, okay? And it's not available for California, Alaska, Washington, and Hawaii residents. So take note of that if you live in any of those states. And then it says you'll be assigned a schedule between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, with the potential for a Saturday rotation. And this role is intended only for candidates residing in the Eastern time zone. And then the salary here, let's see. And what they provide you is actually a technology bundle that includes all equipment needed to perform your work from home. So they're going to give you the laptop, the monitor, headset, keyboard, mouse, everything you need to perform your job, so that you don't have to use your own or purchase that yourself. And then they get they give you a connectivity reimbursement of $80 per month to offset some of the cost of internet. And some preferred qualifications: a strong interpersonal and communication skills, the ability to handle multiple tasks and prioritize effectively in a dynamic environment, must be detail-oriented and critical thinking mindset, proficient in using technology and various software tools for claim processing, and have familiarity with insurance policies and regulations is a plus. And the salary for this role is $18.27 per hour, all the way up to $31.25 per hour. So another great option with Allstate. And like I mentioned, if you navigate to their careers page, let me show you here, and go to search jobs, you can filter right away up top. You can do fully remote and search, and it already filters there. And then if you're looking for entry level, I would select customer service, claims, and administrative and support services. Those are typically your go-tos for entry level roles, or roles where you don't need a lot of experience, if any at all. And then you can filter it also by their different brands under Allstate. You can specifically choose entry level. And also, they hire in all of these countries. So if you live in Canada, India, Mexico, the UK, or the US, you can filter depending on where you are, if it falls within those countries, okay? And they have several roles listed, as you can see. So here's some central time zone, if that's where you are. Some that are just fully remote. So lots and lots of options. I just picked out two, but there are several that you can sort through and apply to. Next, let's look at UPS. They're currently hiring for an audit specialist. This is fully remote. And when we go to job description, now they are based in San Diego, but this is a fully remote role, like I said, so you do not have to live there. And it says this position conducts audits, reviews royalty submission forms, and provides support to franchises in the network. The incumbent will audit franchisee sales data, operational procedures, financial statements, royalty reports, and business processes to ensure the UPS store locations are in compliance with the franchise agreement and center operations manual. Okay, so you're going to be doing a lot of auditing to make sure they're operating as they are supposed to for different locations. Qualifications are basic knowledge of accounting theory and principles. You're going to capture documents, specific and accurate information, understand basic financial terminology concepts such as cash flows, operating profit, loss, net income, and conduct financial analyses. So if you have any background in any sort of billing, finance, accounting, you could qualify. Excuse me if you hear that noise in the background. My neighbor is seems like scraping snow off of the sidewalk. It snowed where I am. If you are aware this winter storm has hit, I hope you're staying warm, so excuse any potential background noise. Anyway, you must understand basic financial terminology, display ability to generate simple reports using basic functions and software, strong communication skills, possess knowledge of generally accepted accounting principles, and a generally accepted auditing standards is preferred. A bachelor's degree or international equivalent is preferred. A bachelor's degree or international equivalent in accounting, business administration, finance, economics, or related field, again, is preferred, not required. Demonstrates experience conducting financial analysis. So a lot of this is kind of redundant, right? So essentially, if you have any finance or accounting experience, highlight that because it's preferred. But they just kind of listed it in several different ways. Must be proficient with Microsoft Office Suite products or similar software. So if you're familiar with G Suite, they have a lot of the equivalent programs there. And then the last day to apply to this is January 26th. So if you're interested, make sure you hop on it quick. And then the salary for this, when I went to Glassdoor, the range is $47K to $77K per year based on 18 salaries that were submitted for a UPS auditor. So it's not the exact specific title, but for an auditor, which that role is, this is the range you can expect with a median of $60K per year. And last but not least, if you've worked in healthcare, my healthcare people, if you've worked in insurance, billing, coding, this might be of interest to you. This is remote within the U.S., and this is with the company Firsthand, and they support individuals living with serious mental illness. Our holistic approach includes a team of peer recovery specialists, benefit specialists, and clinicians, which focuses on meeting each individual where they are and walking with them side by side as a trusted guide, partner, and first call on their journey to wellness. I like to give you just a quick little blurb about who each company is if they're not typically that widely known. So that's a little bit about Firsthand. And the coding and billing specialist will be a key member of Firsthand's clinical documentation team. This role will be responsible for reviewing day-to-day encounter coding, coding queries, coding corrections, claim submission, and more. Now, this is a part-time contract position with a target of 15 to 20 hours per week. Aside from occasional trainings and meetings, workdays are extremely flexible. So if you've worked in healthcare before and you're looking for something that's part-time, flexible, and you could still just make some money without having to fully commit to a 40-hour or more work week, this could be a good option for you. Let's look at what they want you to have to be able to apply. 2 years of experience as a medical billing and coding specialist, leveraging an electronic health record system, are able to gain proficiency in Firsthand EHR, so their electronic system, clearinghouse, and other billing software systems, have a strong knowledge of ICD-10-CM and CPT coding guidelines, medical terminology, state and federal Medicare reimbursement guidelines, and English grammar and usage. You must be proficient in medical terminology, have excellent written and verbal communication skills, strong multitasking and consistent attention to detail, and support their mission, values, and vision, which demonstrates respect, dignity, empathy, and professional conduct to both individuals that Firsthand serves and Firsthand team members. And the required experience you need to bring to this role includes, so they mention these things that make you a good fit, but this is actually the legit requirement. It's a high school diploma, so you don't need a bachelor's degree, and you must have a medical coder certification such as the CPC, the CCS, and of course from AHIMA if you're familiar with healthcare, this governing body for these certifications. And it says bonuses if you have a certified risk adjustment coder certification from the AAPC, and the salary for this is $18 to $20 per hour. And then they list your benefits here as well. Okay, and last but not least, I like to always mention earnbetter.com. If you're new here, it's a free AI tool to help you draft your resume and cover letter. Just upload your base resume, and then they'll help you tailor it to the roles that you're applying for with those hot words for the ATS systems to help you stand out amongst the crowd and actually get your resume into the hands of an actual recruiter. They also give you practice interview questions for what you're applying for and help you with your continued job search. It's a great tool to use to your advantage. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from this information. And leave me a comment letting me know what kind of roles you're looking for so I could better tailor my search to help tailor your job search as well and make it a little bit easier. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.